Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Here we are on the 1 hour time frame on the daily chart. Literally nothing has changed. So I want to give you an update here about the 1 hour chart. After my last video, there's been a rejection from our resistance area. Price got rejected already here. That was on the 2nd of February. Here in this, basically Fibonacci retracement or resistance area relevant for this B wave. Basically got rejected exactly at the 88.7 Fibonacci retracement level at 43,529. And we continue to move in a very corrective fashion within a defined range. We talked about that range already in the last video. I think after the last video, we actually saw that rejection and quite a sharp pullback when the US stock market opened. The SPX also saw a little bit of a sell-off, just small, really tiny movements today. Really nothing exciting going on. And the parameters are still unchanged. I added a few targets to the downside and the upside, but basically what happened here? So it was a rejection. We pushed a little higher, then got rejected. I did post it earlier today on Twitter, the X network, what my interpretation is. So feel free to follow us there. You'll find the official link in the description. Please make sure that you only follow the official account. There are impersonators around. We would never start a conversation with you on social media directly. But if you follow, you can get additional updates, and there are additional tips, tricks, mindset posts, a lot that can potentially help you or give you some food for thought. But here, what did I highlight this afternoon? Basically, the price is still getting rejected in our resistance range. I view this move up either as extended B wave in the white count, and I open that right now. Here, the extended B wave in the white count, or the orange third wave that we talked about in the previous video anyway. To keep the orange scenario alive, which is the more direct breakout scenario, which is not the preferred scenario, if you remember what I highlighted over the last few days, but it is also, likely, but it's not the preferred one at this stage, which today's market action actually confirmed further, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But to keep the orange scenario alive, the price needs to hold above 42,250, which is basically this swing low here. That happened, I think it was the 1st of February. And wave 3 needs to reach at least 44,200. That is the 1.236 extension level of wave 1 in orange. So that's a typical target for a third. My minimum target for a third wave. Better would be 44,400. And that's the 1.38 extension. Actually, to be precise, 44,435. But it's basically that level, and that would be a more healthy wave 3 in orange. So let's go back to the chart, and the situation has developed a little further. So the sell-off was a little stronger throughout the afternoon into the evening. Well, it depends on your time zone, but that price action, in my opinion, it confirms further the white count. That's anyway my preferred outcome, that we visit the yellow support area again. I'm slightly leaning towards that, right? They are both bullish counts. Either we are moving up more directly. That would be the orange count. If it turns around from here, I'm looking at orange. And then I mentioned to you before that it really takes a break above that yellow line here to confirm this count. It really takes a break above the yellow line. That's the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders pattern. It's also the top of the wave 1, and that would confirm the onset of a larger third wave to 47,000, 47,500, maybe even a little bit higher. But as long as we stay below that level, I'm leaning towards a C wave to the downside, and today could mark the start of the C wave. And that's one of the target ranges that I added to the chart today. And to the downside, targets for the wave C, if the wave B really topped, and we talk here about wave B of 2, then the target range for the wave C is between 41,626 and 40,475. This is an additional target range. It's always good when this target range or a target range like that, based on Fibonacci extensions, is in a larger support range, which means we have good confluence of Fibonacci levels, good confluence of support. But yeah, for now, it takes a break below the Monday low. Well, that was today. Was it today's low? Yeah, overnight. Okay, just wondering. So that was 42,240. And that needs to break that level. Yeah, that would give further evidence to the idea that the C wave is unfolding. And then even better would be a break below 41,880, which is the 1st of February low, as I just mentioned when we looked at the Twitter post. So that's short-term bearish, but it would be overall bullish because as soon as this correction is over, we should see a third wave up. Condition here is that the $39,605 level is holding. But again, I'm looking at higher. Both scenarios I'm currently following are bullish here on the micro structure. In the alternative scenario, the wave 4 that presumably bottomed on the 23rd of January is still unfolding, but that would only be my alternative. In the current primary count, because I have 5 waves to the upside and corrective sideways mess basically, I'm still looking at a little lower here, and then possibly a breakout later. But yeah, again, in the primary overall, I'm looking at the price to get to 47,550. It just takes a breakout to confirm that. At the moment, we're just moving sideways, but we see an inverse head and shoulders pattern. We see 5 waves up into the 30th of January highs. We see corrective price action. We are holding above support. There are lots of short-term bullish signals there. It will not be bullish anymore below 39,600. Yeah, that also belongs to the analysis, not to be too fixed on a perspective. The perspective and wave counts can be subjective, absolutely, but the Fibonacci levels are not. So we know that below the 78.6 Fib level, typically the setup is going to fail, and the invalidation point for the upside breakout scenario directly, is at 38,500. But overall, pretty boring day. It's just made a little bit of a move up and a little bit of a move down, and that's it. So I think the parameters are well known. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.